Hello to all my friends out there. Hello to Julian and Bella and Parker and Carmine, Toby and Haven, Sam, Faith, and hello to Miguel. It's me, it's Mr. Brock, your music teacher. I'm so glad that you were able to find me this week. Boy, all this online learning, it's all pretty new stuff, huh? Well, because of COVID, because we have to do school from home or from wherever you are. Maybe you are in an apartment, maybe you're in a trailer, maybe you're outside someplace. Anywho, each time we meet, you and I will have a chance to talk about music, talk about rhythms, talk about instruments. And today, what I wanted to do, because our world is so crazy right now, I thought it would be fun to talk a little bit about our feelings. And once we do that, then we can go ahead and sing a song about those. Does that sound good? All right. So I've got some pictures of my friends. I'm going to hold up the first one. And what do you think? What's he look like? What's he doing? Cute little guy, huh? Does he look happy? Yeah, he looks happy to me. Let's see, what would we do when we are happy? If you're happy and you know it, give a big smile. If you're happy and you know it, give a big smile. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, give a big smile. Wonder who else we have in here. Oh dear. This guy doesn't look too happy, does he? What do you think? Yeah, you're right. He's sad. He's not happy. He's upset about something. If you're sad and you know it, show me a tear. It's okay to cry if you're sad. If you're sad and you know it, show me a tear. If you're sad and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're sad and you know it, show me a tear. It's all right to be sad. It's all right to be, oh dear, grumpy. Boy, this little girl, she looked grumpy and upset. You know, sometimes adults get grumpy and upset too. And this is okay. I wonder what we could do with our face if we were grumpy. If you're grumpy and you know it, wrinkle your nose. If you're grumpy and you know it, wrinkle your nose. If you're grumpy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're grumpy and you know it, wrinkle your nose. Oh dear. I wonder who's next. Well, one of my favorites. What do you think about this young man here, this boy? What does he look like? Is he... Yeah, he's being kind of goofy. We'll call him silly. And he's got his thumbs in his ears, doesn't he? If you're silly and you know it, wiggle your fingers. If you're silly and you know it, wiggle your fingers. If you're silly and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're silly and you know it, wiggle your fingers. All right. Let's do another one, shall we? Oh, look at this cute girl right here. What's she doing? It's what Mr. Brock does when he doesn't get enough exercise. It's been so smoky outside because of the fires. It's hard to get outside and have some good activity time, isn't it? And when I don't get outside and play, I do a lot of this. She looks tired, right? Or sleepy. And what do? When you're sleepy, you yawn real wide. If you're sleepy and you know it, yawn real wide. If you're sleepy and you know it, yawn real wide. If you're sleepy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're sleepy and you know it, yawn real wide. Oh, wake up, Mr. Brock. I think we have one last one. Now this one is kind of a serious one. Are you feeling like this young lady right here? How does she look to you? Does she look concerned? Maybe a little worried? Maybe you're feeling like this girl right now. Maybe you have to live someplace new. Maybe you're in a new place with new surroundings and new people, right? Maybe you don't know where you're going to go. Sometimes parents get worried about things, which makes you guys feel worried and concerned. So what can we do with our face to show that we're concerned? I think it kind of gets scrunched up, doesn't it? If you're worried and you know it, scrunch your face. Your eyebrows come down, and if you're worried and you know it, scrunch up your face. If you're worried and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're worried and you know it, scrunch up your face. Now it's okay to be worried and concerned sometimes too. The next part of our lesson is going to involve an instrument, and I am curious if you know what kind of instrument this is. Any ideas? Now, I will tell you that Mr. Brock loves these instruments, and he has a few of them and he likes to play. This is the one that I like to play at home and at church. And since I'm making this recording from home, I get to play this instrument. Any ideas? How many of you think it's a flute? No, it's definitely not a flute. How many of you think it's a drum? No, Mr. Broccoli, it's not a drum either. How many of you think it's a, oh, I know. How about a piano? Anyone? Anyone think it's a, no, of course not. It's not a piano. So on the count of three, you tell me what it really is. 1, 2, 3. It's a, that's right. This is a guitar. And this guitar is really neat because it has 6 strings, and this is what it sounds like when I strum them. What if I were to strum them the other way? Isn't that neat? Now, when I put my fingers on special spots on the strings, then I get to play certain chords. What if we were to add this guitar to our If You're Happy and You Know It, all right? You still need to show me each of these feelings on your face, okay, as best you can. Now we're going to use something called our best singing voice. So if you feel right here, this is where your singing comes from. And a good singing voice does not mean we're yelling, does not mean we're screaming. It means we're doing our very, very best work. And we're going to talk more later on about the different types of voices that we use in music class. All right, this is how it's going to go. My turn first. If you're happy and you know it, show a big smile. If you're happy and you know it, show a big smile. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, show a big smile. Would you like to try that part by yourself? I'll start you. Here we go. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it. What's next? Oh, a frown. If you're sad and you know it, show a tear. It's okay to cry sometimes. When you're sad and you know it, show a tear. If you're sad and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're sad and you know it, show a tear. Would you like to try that one by yourselves? Here we go. If you're show a tear. If you're show a tear. If you're then your face will surely show it. If you're sad and you know it, show a tear. Alright, so far so good. What's next? Oh, grumpy. If you're grumpy and you know it, wrinkle your nose. Huh. If you're grumpy and you know it, wrinkle your nose. Huh. If you're grumpy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're grumpy and you know it, wrinkle your nose. You try. If you're wrinkle your nose. If you wrinkle your nose. If you're grumpy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're grumpy and you know it. Did you wrinkle your nose? I wonder what's next. Oh, maybe we should slow it down. If you're sleepy and you know it, yawn real wide. If you're sleepy and you know it, yawn real wide. If you're sleepy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're sleepy and you know it, yawn real wide. You try. If you're yawn real wide. Yawn real wide. Then your face will surely show it. If you're sleepy and you know it, yawn real wide. Oh. No, I've switched these last two because I wanted to end on a happy note. If you're worried and you know it, scrunch your face. If you're worried and you know it, scrunch up your face. If you're worried and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're worried and you know it, scrunch up your face. You started. Here we go. If you're scrunch up your face. If you're worried and you know it, scrunch up your face. If you're worried and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're worried and you know it, scrunch up your face. Okay, do you remember that little boy with his fingers in his ears? All right, here we go. If you're silly and you know it, wriggle your fingers. If you're silly and you know, wiggle your fingers. If you're silly and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're silly and you know, wiggle your fingers. Okay, faster. You started. If you're wiggle your fingers. If you're wiggle your fingers. If you're silly and you know it, then your face will surely show. If you're silly and you know it, wiggle your fingers. All right, nice job today. Well, this will give you a kind of an idea of what we'll do. I'll have a new instrument for you to check out next week. And you never know what Mr. Brock might have up his sleeve for you. So we sang about our feelings today, did we not? And we also got to learn about Mr. Brock's guitar. So you can always go back, since this is recorded, and sing this song again if you'd like. And we will see you next week. So long for now.